in the gate. And they're off. And quickly, it's Cordero sending Great Communicator right to the front. Sir Harry Lewis now trying to stick with him early. Bint Pasha showing good speed early, and Theatrical was out fast now. He's been placed off the lead on the outside fourth. Swink has come away running fifth at the rail. Storm on the Loose is alongside him. Rivlia is now racing seventh in between horses. Vilsack on the outside. Alay Malord is nestled down on the rail. Following him, it is Village Star now, who's running in ninth position. And next in line, Trempolino, the arc winner. He's at least 15 lengths off the pace. Louis Legrand is far back, along with the two trailers, Autumn Glitter, and alongside that one, it's Circus Prince. So they pass us for the first time. There's a mile left, and Cordero trying to nurse the speed of Great Communicator. The half went in 47-1. Great Communicator is out there winging as the field moves into the second turn. The Irish Derby winner, Sir Harry Lewis, is tucked along the inside, saving ground in second. Bint Pasha is third. Theatrical is still 7 lengths off the lead as they round the second turn, and he's beginning to move steadily now. And Swink to his inside is running in fifth position. Vilsack on the outside, sixth. Storm on the Loose in hand, racing in seventh. Louis Legrand is moving steadily on the outside, and Trempolino is asked for run from Pat Ettery now, and there goes Trempolino. And quickly they're gaining on the front, running Great Communicator. Theatrical makes his move on the outside. Sir Harry Lewis toward the rail. Bint Pasha, 4 of them across the track, and here comes Trempolino to join the fray on the outside. They are a half a mile out. Sir Harry Lewis by a head. Theatrical full out and moving right with him. Great Communicator trying to stay with them in third, and they are tracked by Trempolino in fourth position. Louis Legrand is moved up in the pack. He's fifth on the outside. Then toward the rail, it's Alay Malord now. He's looking for racing room and comes out for it. Vilsack is just 5 lengths off the lead. And Theatrical has power to the front now as the field turns for home. The arc winner taking aim on the outside. Trempolino set down for the drive. Trempolino taking the lead a furlong from the wire. But Theatrical is game, and he's coming right back. The American, the European, and it is Theatrical in front. Trempolino driving hard. Full out is trying to get him. And here is the wire. And Theatrical has won it. Absolutely spectacular. What more could you ask for? One of America's greatest grass performers, Theatrical, and he ran the race of his life this afternoon to defeat the determined European Trempolino in the Breeders' Cup Turf.
Oh, brilliantly dramatic and a great call, Tom Durkin, as Theatrical making its bid for Horse of the Year, the 5-year-old Irish bred, able to hold off, stave off Trempolino. We were waiting for that shot down the stretch, but Theatrical was good enough to take it and win this $2 million Breeders' Turf. Let's go back to the top of the stretch.
And it was a typical Pat Day ride. He took the lead. He let the competition, Trempolino, come to him. Trempolino on the outside, Theatrical on the rail. Into the stretch, Trempolino will get a short lead. But Pat Day has got plenty of horse left. He comes right back along the rail, and it'll be Theatrical with Pat Day never drawing his stick. And finally gets a tap from Day and wins it by about half a length. Great ride by Pat Day, didn't you think, Gary?
Beautiful ride by Pat. Just as you said before, it's a typical Pat Day ride. He let Trempolino come to him in mid-stretch and uncorked his horse and just jerked the heart out of Trempolino. It was beautiful.
Pat Day with his second win today. And this was the horse, remember, where we had the argument during the week between two millionaires, Bertram Firestone and Alan Paulson, what silks would be worn by Day on Theatrical, and they settled it. As men should. Paulson said, I'm buying you out. And he will greet the winner of this $2 million turf.
15%. Well, very nice. Bill Mott, you've done a marvelous job with this horse. This horse was known at one time as a head case.
Right, I think he sort of had a reputation as being a bridesmaid. He'd run a lot of seconds. He'd run a lot of top races to good horses. And also, but he was stuck in the second position. And this year his form has turned around, and maybe it's maturity. I don't know what it is, but he's developed into a real great horse. I think this race that he just ran was his game of races a horse could run, and he's a true champion.
I think Harvey and I would agree with you.
Still going to keep him, Mr. Paulson? Am I going to keep him?
Bill. Is Bill going to keep Bill?
Oh, Bill, sure, if we run him, but
well,
we know he's going to go to the breeding shed, too, this coming year.
He's done a great job with this horse.
All right, Dick. 2 winners today for Pat Day, 4 in the 4 Breeders' Cup, so he is the #1 in that regard. What a great call by Tom Durkin. Here it is again. Theatrical and Trempolino.
On the outside. They are a half a mile out. Sir Harry Lewis by a head. Theatrical full out and moving right with him. Great Communicator trying to stay with them in 3rd, and they are tracked by Trempolino in 4th position. Louis Legrand has moved up in the pack. He's 5th on the outside. Then toward the rail, it's A.N. Milord now. He's looking for racing room and comes out for it. Vilsack is just 5 lengths off the lead. And Theatrical has powered to the front now as the field turns for home. The arc winner taking aim on the outside. Trempolino set down for the drive. Trempolino taking the lead. A furlong from the wire. But Theatrical has game and he's coming right back. The American, the European, and it is Theatrical in front. Trempolino driving hard. Pull out and determined to get him. And here is the wire. And Theatrical has won it. Absolutely spectacular. What more could you ask for? One of America's greatest grass performers, Theatrical and hero.
And there's Pat Day, and the irony of that duel down the stretch, Trempolino from Europe, from France, bred in Kentucky, finishes 2nd. Theatrical, and Tom Durkin's call, representing the United States, but bred in Ireland. And Pat Day, Bill Shoemaker once said, who most resembles you in the way he handles a horse, so quietly sitting atop those powerful mounts? He said, Pat Day.
And with us now, Pat Henry, a disappointed man, but a great ride on Trempolino. It looked to us going down the end of the backstretch as you could go and take him.
Well, he was always going through the race very easy, and then, you know, when I went down the backstretch, I just moved up on the outside to follow Theatrical, and, you know, he was going very well in front. He hadn't picked his horse up, and, you know, when I got to him and turned into the straight, I thought I'd beat him because my horse can pick up good, but he must be exceptional too, because he went with me, and then he sort of the last 50 yards, he started to get the better of me.
He's come a long way. How much did the journey affect him?
Well, obviously it's going to take a little bit out of him. You know, I'm sure he's better than that. You know, he normally does quick and right to the line. Today he just didn't quite get home.
Not quite, Pat. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
So a disappointed 2nd, Edery and Trempolino. There are the happy faces. Pat Day aboard the winner, Theatrical, finished 2nd last year in this $2 million turf. And for the award ceremony, let's go to Jay Randolph.
And I'm here with Michael J. Roarty, the Executive Vice President of ANHEUSER-BUSCH, and also Lucy Bush Burke, who is here with Mike. And Mike, congratulations, first of all, to ANHEUSER-BUSCH, to Budweiser, for a great year all over this country and all over the world. You've helped to bring thoroughbred racing to top form.
Thank you, Jay. And like a thoroughbred, Budweiser is very pleased to be a part of this race today.
Well, you present, first of all, this Breeders' Cup trophy to Mr. Alan Paulson. And we talked to you a moment ago. I know how thrilled you are.
Oh, for sure. This is a great win for a great horse. And I got to commend the trainer, Bill Mata. I think he's done a fabulous job with this horse. When you figure this is the 6th Group 1 race this year.
Yes, indeed. Well, nice going, and there's the trophy.
Paulson, I'm happy to give you this very heavy.
Oh. And Mike, this year you have created a marvelous new trophy. The folks at Tiffany have worked with you, and this trophy will be presented to the turf winner each year and go, of course, to the group in whatever country handles thoroughbred racing. And you're presenting this trophy to Hans Stahl of the Jockey Club.
Hans, congratulations, and how happy we are to give the Budweiser trophy to the American jockey.
Thank you so much.
Happy days here in the winner's circle.
We couldn't be more happy.
Theatrical, the official winner, coupled in the betting with Louis Legrand, the entry paying $560, $320, and $280. Trempolino, a game 2nd. Village Star was 3rd. The time, 2 minutes, 24 2/5, equals the course record.
Mile-and-a-half turf, and for the first time, the favorites are on the top of the list.
And Theatrical and Trempolino much the best of that field. As you see, the complete order of finish. The first 7, with Autumn Glitter in there in 7th. A.N. Milord 8th. Circus Prince Sir Harry Lewis, the classic Irish Derby winner. And Bent Pasha, who had the rough trip over, finishes last in the turf.